Her shameless lover liked to swim in my pool while I was at work. So, I gave him a little surprise. When he dove in, the splash followed by silence, then frantic thrashing, will stay with me forever. That was the moment everything came full circle. The betrayal, the lies, the humiliation, and my revenge. I used to think marriage was a safe haven, a home you could trust. We'd shared 12 years, dinners on the patio, dreams whispered under low lights, her laughter echoing through the halls. I built a life brick by brick while she quietly chipped away behind my back. Her name was Claire. My wife. My anchor, or so I thought. And him, Ethan, a colleague, younger, cocky, the type who mistook my silence for weakness. Too much cologne. Shoes left by my back door as if he belonged. The first crack appeared one Tuesday evening. I came home early. She was flustered. Phone face down, cheeks flushed. She said she'd just been on a call. I wanted to believe her, God, how I wanted to, but instinct doesn't lie. The nights grew longer. Phones locked. Showers at odd hours. And the pool, always the pool. Wet towels when I returned home, though she claimed she hadn't gone swimming. The scent of chlorine lingering. That's when I began paying closer attention. The breaking point came one Saturday afternoon. I had returned for a forgotten folder and froze at the gate. There he was, Ethan, gliding through my pool as if it were his personal resort. And there she sat, legs crossed, drink in hand, watching him, smiling in a way she hadn't smiled at me in years. She didn't even notice I was standing there. That told me all I needed to know. I didn't rage. I didn't scream. I walked out as quietly as I had come. Something inside me went still, the kind of stillness that sharpens a man's mind. That night I couldn't sleep. I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, replaying the image of him in my water, her gaze fixed on him. They thought they were clever. They thought I'd never know. That's when the plan began to take shape. Precise, patient, surgical. Step 1. Confirmation. I installed a discreet camera in the pool area. Within days I had hours of footage, him diving, her laughing, both too careless to suspect. Proof. Undeniable. Unshakable. Step 2. Preparation. I drained the pool halfway under the guise of maintenance. Ordered a chemical compound online, one that reacts violently when mixed with chlorine at high concentration. Not lethal, not instant, but enough to send a man gasping, clawing, desperate for air. Step 3. Timing. I knew their pattern. Every Thursday afternoon while I worked late, Ethan would show up, swim, lounge, touch what was mine. I let it play out, acting normal, kissing her cheek in the morning, leaving for work with a smile. Inside I was counting the hours. Thursday came. I left the house as usual but parked down the block, watching from my car as his shiny BMW rolled up the driveway. She greeted him with a kiss meant for me. He stripped and dove into the pool, smug as ever. That's when it happened. The water foamed. His movements became frantic. He clawed for the edge, slipped, coughed, choked, eyes wide with panic as he realized something was wrong. Claire screamed, rushed to him, tried to pull him out, but the more he struggled, the heavier his limbs became. He sank, resurfaced, gasping like a dying fish. I walked through the gate then, calm, silent. She froze. Panic twisted her face. "Help him," she shrieked. I just stood there, I said. "Why?" My voice cold, steady. He seemed to enjoy my pool so much. Her scream cracked against the night. She knew. She knew I knew everything. By the time the ambulance arrived, Ethan was unconscious, coughing foam tinged with blood, alive but broken. His lungs would never fully recover. The swimmer who flaunted himself in my home could no longer swim. And Claire, she crumbled. The cameras, the footage, I gave them all to her family, to his wife, to his employer. Her secret life exposed in a single blow. Overnight, she lost reputation, friends, job. Ethan's marriage disintegrated. His career vanished. I didn't lift a hand against either of them. I just set the stage, pulled the curtain, and let them choke on their own choices. Now the house is quiet. The pool is clear again, reflecting only me. People ask if I regret it, if I feel guilty. Regret? Guilt? No. I gave them both exactly what they deserved. And when I close my eyes at night, I hear that splash again, the silence after the sound of justice sinking to the bottom of my pool. She thought she'd drown me in betrayal, but in the end, it was her lover who drowned, and her life that went under with him.